When we think about how we're communicating with children about events that we as adults have a hard time making sense of also, we have to figure out what's the right language to use.
I think opening a door to let kids talk, or to let kids not talk, but to let them know that I'm interested in hearing what you have to say, is a great place to start. So I think you can't go wrong with saying to kids, hey, this is a crazy moment. This is a difficult experience. I'm struggling. Tell me what's happening for you. Tell me if there's anything that you want to talk about.
The other thing that we need to remember is that not to be afraid to talk about what's happening, but to be developmentally appropriate. Don't discount their fears when they bring them to you. When they have questions, the place to begin is to ask them what they know, what their worries are, and what they want to know from you before you answer. So you are really starting where they're at and not overwhelming them with maybe information they're not ready to hear or don't feel they need to hear. But it's very important to be honest and always reassure them that they're safe and you're going to take care of them.
One of the ways we can talk to children about traumatic events is, again, knowing who our children are as people. So, for example, you have a little one who has some fears of just basic things. You don't want to inundate that little one with too much because it can jeopardize their sleep patterns, it can jeopardize their eating habits. And so going from the standpoint of knowing your children,
try to talk in terms where that person who they're developing to be as a human being, with their likes and their tendencies, try to pull that in.
Another important thing when responding to kids of any age is use black and white statements. Don't leave any room for doubt. Let them know you're looking out for them and things will inevitably return to normal, but it might take time. Children are also extremely aware of nonverbal communication. So make sure that what you say is consistent with how you're saying it, your body language, your facial expression, your tone of voice. And don't be afraid to tell your child that you're anxious too. Normalize their worries by helping them know it's okay and healthy to worry a little.
There are different things that we can do to intervene so that positive is coming in through this. So it balances the message. So it's not all scary and gloom and doom, but that, yes, it is, absolutely. It's real. Let's not pretend it's not real, but we have things we can do and we'll be okay. So it's sort of this kind of ebb and flow, because you don't want to make light of it, but you also don't want to talk to kids too much in such a way where it scares them more.
So I would say to children who are wondering, when is this going to end? You know what? The reality is we're just not sure yet. But you know what we are sure of? That we have each other today. And there are some things that we can do today to make this the best day that we can. And parents and professionals, what we have to also recognize is this is new and uncharted territory for all of us. There is no book, there is no PowerPoint or webinar we can attend to make this all just go away or have an immediate understanding. What we want to try to do is take control where we can.
And when the children return to your classroom, if you are an early childhood educator, let them tell you about their experience. What did they do? What was the favorite thing they did? Find times throughout the day to talk with them about how they're feeling and answer any questions they have. Adjust your expectations. Allow for outbursts and separation issues, and provide as much free play and open-ended activities as possible. And keep that dramatic play area open, because this is where the kids are going to work out their feelings and concerns and what they went through with each other over this present issue.
You are heroes providing care to the children and families of New York. We are New York strong because of you.